Hey there, it's Dusty once again with another Reddit story for you. This one is a true off my chester and is titled, My Husband Hates Our Dog Now That He Is Old. It honestly breaks my heart. My poor dog is 13 years old. All things considered, he's doing really well. He doesn't have a ton of issues, but he does have cataracts and luxating patellas. He also has minor collapsing trachea. He can't hold his potties as well at night anymore. He often needs to go out once a night or so. My husband will always cause a fuss out of it and call him a bastard. And he will yell at me to take care of the damn dog, which I do. I will always take him out at night, but my husband doesn't even want to hear him ringing the bell. What, the dog's 13, like he still rings the bell? It's a pretty damn good dog. He's not just pissing on the floor. He also can't get up and down off of furniture on his own anymore, so I have beds around the house for him, which my husband hates. He thinks it's just clutter. Or I lift him up, which he thinks is spoiling him. Sometimes our dog will try and curl up next to him, and my husband just pushes him off the furniture. Even though he has no way to catch himself, he falls so hard and he doesn't know what's going on. What the damn? According to my husband, he's a stinky old bastard, but he's just a little guy. He needs some extra help these days. I'm willing to take care of him all by myself. I just don't like the bad attitude. That's the effing story. Top comment here. Damn, get a new husband if he treats a dog that way. Imagine how he'd treat kids if you had them. This is f***ed up. Now, I get, like, your dogs can get annoying, right?
So can your kids.
Your kids can get annoying too. Like Luna, who just got a fresh haircut. We'll have to show you here soon. Yesterday? Yesterday she does look really, really good. She looks very much more poodly than Teddy Bear right now. She weighed in 87 pounds. In this corner, 87-pound Luna Thunder. In this corner, how much does Oliver weigh? 13 pounds. Oliver Thunder. Luna thinks she's the same size as Oliver. And because of that, she ends up being very clumsy and in the way a lot. And that's just who she is. But she's like the most lovable, happy-go-lucky dog there is. You can get annoyed by your pets, like that kind of thing happens. But to know that they are struggling like medically and push him off the couch when he's got no way of catching him and he like fall, you're causing damage. Like you're physically abusing this dog at this point. It's no longer just being annoyed and calling him a bastard and being annoyed by the bell ringing and telling you to take care of your damn dog. He is actively causing more harm, which is a completely different issue. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Candy Thunder, what do you think here? I wanted to say, leave his ass. Like, I hate to jump to divorce, nope. But divorce.
I will not be with somebody that treats, like the wait staff at a restaurant poorly. I will not be with somebody who treats dogs this way, pets this way in any way, shape, or form. Like, those are hard. Get the out. Like, no way would you get to be in my life in any way, shape, or form. Here's what I think and why I chose this. And it partly is because if he's going to treat your pet like this, he views your pet as nothing, as less than, as not an important part of your life. No matter how much this dog means to you, your husband treats it like shit. And that should tell you how he feels about your life, how he feels about things that you cherish. And that's why I would leave. Because to me, this says you do not care.
Right.
When my dog, who I've had, Gracie, who has passed away, and side note, but to me, dogs are like just magic. Like, we don't deserve them. They love you. You could give them the tiny amount of love, and they will love you for the rest of their lives. They will never forget you. And to me, like, that's a form of magic that we get to experience on this earth. And I will never look at it differently because that's how I feel. I love cats too, but dogs are like, they feel it.
Dogs
you know
are less judgy.
Dogs feel it. You give them the tiniest amount of love and they will give it back to you 100 times over.
And they'll ask you for
100
times over too. Yeah.
But a person who treats animals this way does not deserve to be with somebody like you. Somebody who loves their pet and knows that the time that you have with them is so short compared to our lifespan. An animal does not get that same luxury. And when you take in a pet, you agree from beginning to end. And whatever that end looks like, you agree to take care of them. You agree to make them happy. You agree to give them a home. And I think this man cleaning up the literal hundreds of pee puddles because our tiny little 8-pound dog couldn't hold her bladder, not even for a couple of minutes at the very end.
She didn't start staying in the kennel with the puppy pads on the bottom at night until the very end either.
Right.
Like it was, I mean, we waited until she had no way. But even now, like our dogs, we take out.
Yeah.
Luna goes out multiple times per night.
Right.
Like, I don't know if this is a thing or if they just prefer to do it that way. I think Oliver likes to go police the yard. He runs out there with all of his 13 pounds and immediately starts charging and barking at nothing.
The armadillos.
Trying to assert his dominance. I'm like, bro.
I know.
Nothing in those woods is scared of you, buddy.
Risa, I love what you say when you say try to be the person your dog thinks you are. Well, that's so true. Like the way that your dogs look at you, and this is dogs that you give, like you have to give them love. You have to give them affection. You have to cherish them. And if you don't do that, I feel sorry for you because you're missing out on one of the most amazing loves that there is in life. And for someone to do this to a dog that is failing in age, like imagine how he's going to treat your kids when they're sick. What if you have a child that has special needs? How is he going to treat that child? Like this is throw the damn husband away.
It's a straight up incompatibility.
Right.
Like this guy doesn't get to be with somebody who has pets and probably, I mean, needs to spend a lot more time alone, in my opinion. But like he's not even having to do anything right now. That's the kicker for me.
Right.
It's like he's just annoyed at the dog's presence. He's annoyed at the dog's existence. It's not like getting annoyed because Luna's favorite place to lay is in doorways. Why this 87-pound dog prefers to lay in doorways? I understand, but it is like the only place that is actually in the way. It's not even like that. It's like just his existence, or heaven forbid, this dog like tries to approach him for some kind of love, right?
What does he do when she's not around? And that's a
good question.
That was my second part, which is why I couldn't stay with someone like this. I could not stay with someone who treats animals just because they've gotten old and he feels like they're just useless, like they're nothing. Like you just can't be with somebody like that. I could never do that. I could never watch somebody treat a dog like that in my home and be like, yeah, that's fine. It's not fine. That is completely unacceptable. No. I'm obsessed with our dogs, so